What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can blow up as an artist in 2024. Now, I've seen so many of these videos on YouTube, these commentary channels be doing these videos, and I kind of just wanted to bring my own perspective on it. I actually am an artist myself, and I run a platform called For the Youth, basically where I promote artists. And I'm just going to be like telling you the do's and don'ts, basically. So first off, try to stay away from posting too much. Now, don't be Playboy Cardi. You cannot be Playboy Cardi. You have to post something, but don't post too much. You have to find that sweet spot. Avoid posting Facebook memes. Like, come on, we're not in like 2014 anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, post shit that has to do about you and shit that's important, shit that will drive traffic to your music. Now, if you have like a personal account, then maybe make like a separate artist account, but don't have like 5 different accounts, because then it gets confusing for people. And that's the best thing. And honestly, before any of the aura and the image, just make good music. Like, honestly, like, make good music, then none of this really matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can just see through bad music and good music. So if you want to blow up as an artist in 2024, it hasn't changed from any of the other years. Make good music. Now, you want to utilize Instagram DMs. I think that's a very important tool. Also, you have to build relationships. Like, when you DM someone, don't just don't just have like surface level conversation. If you fuck with someone, like if you fuck with an artist, get their number, hop on a call with them. Don't just leave everything to bet. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, get to know your fans and get to know people and artists in your community, because in the end, those people will help you blow up. So yeah, maybe just take time out of your day, like set like an hour out of your day just to find like different people to call, and call them, just ask them questions. And now, buying promos on Instagram, it's important, but it might not be necessary depending on your situation. If you really, really, really believe in your song, I think promo is necessary. Don't buy promo for every single one of your drops. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you have $1,000. You should only be spending like 20% of that on promo. Don't just drop your life savings on some like Instagram page promo. I'm one to be saying this because I literally do promos on Instagram. So I should be saying like, oh, buy all this promo. No, I really don't think artists need promo. You could really blow up on your own, like organically through reels, rather than these page promos. But these page promos do help a lot, because they help you get into this community and intertwined in this community. Also, another one is, if you really want to get tapped into someone's community or someone, use Discord. Now, this was like hella popular back in 2021. Now it's different. Everyone's kind of like more separated. It's less niche now. There's like different sides of this underground shit. Being an artist, like, there's so many artists. Like, everyone wants to be a rapper now. Like, I feel like every day I see like a new rapper pop up. The point is, there's just so much saturation. And that's another thing too. There's a lot of saturation. So you have to find something that separates yourself from the crowd. Now, that could be vocal wise, that can be image wise, could really be anything, but just something. Like, nowadays, artists are literally clones of each other. Like, if I'm talking in the underground scene, everyone wants to sound like Cardi. Everyone wants to be Opium. It's just like, you see the same fucking shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be a little bit different. Like, an ounce of difference will make you blow up. Getting into music videos, with the state of like how music videos are, you don't need to be paying anyone to direct your music videos. Obviously, like, once you get to a certain level, you're gonna need to pay people to make your videos hella fire. But if you're a small artist, I would just get one of your friends, fucking find your VHS in your basement, dig that shit up, find your iPod Touch, find your iPhone 4, and record your music video on that shit, because that shit's raw now. Motherfuckers are actually recording videos on iPhone 4s and VHS cameras. Like, when the fuck did that happen? Like, do that shit. That is better than paying a videographer $100 for like a mid type of video, or a video that just doesn't really stand out. Now we come to the most notorious one, TikTok. Now, over the past 4 years, everyone's been saying, get on TikTok, get on TikTok. That's how you blow up as an artist. And while that's true, it's not really the only way you can blow up organically. I've noticed that as an artist, if you post yourself on TikTok, that's good and that works. But if you don't really like to be on camera, or you kind of want to have like this other like aura where you don't just like post selfie videos on TikTok, there is another way to get around it. You can pay these underground TikTok pages or creators or anyone to post your snippets and your sounds so you can get kind of in the algorithm. There's no guarantee like if it'll work or not, but like that's also another way to kind of like get around that loophole, because you know, obviously you notice like some underground people don't even have TikTok, like nettspend, Osama, like Ken Carson. Well, he's not underground, but you know, those types of people, they don't really have TikTok. They're not using TikTok. So it's interesting to see how those people have gone up when they haven't been on that shit. Do you want to post on TikTok? Make your posts stand out. That's what I have to say to that, because I've seen too many, I'm an 18-year-old artist, I'm just balancing school and music, and here's a day in my life.
I'm a rapper, and high school isn't easy. It's hard to balance school and music.
Like that type of shit, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, but that shit is not gonna go up anymore. Like that shit was cool like 2 years ago, but now you gotta try something different because the times are evolving and it's getting harder and harder to blow up as an artist. So I'd say if you're an artist and you want to do some shit, like do it the fuck like right now. There's a lot more I have to say, but I think I'm gonna wrap it up here.
Yo, what's good? Shout out George Peretti. That guy is grinding like crazy. Shout out for the youth. So first of all, I low-key forgot about what this video is about. I'm pretty sure it's about how to make good music. And I listened to most of his part. I just have ADHD. I just couldn't finish it. My bad, George. But you know, he made some good points. Number one, he said, you know, to make good music, or to blow up as an artist. Oh, that's what this video is about. Okay, to blow up as an artist, number one, you gotta make good music. And I hear people say this all the time, right? And it's really good advice. You know, make good music. It sounds, you know, it is easy. It sounds like it is good advice. Sorry, that's what I mean. But you know, the problem with it is it's the same thing as someone asking me how to make good YouTube videos, or me telling someone to make good YouTube videos. It doesn't really help you that much because everyone thinks their stuff is good or bad, or they just don't know how to judge it. So rather than saying, hey, make good music, I'm gonna try and describe you some habits that if you follow, the outcome will just be good music, and not some guru shit or anything. It's just common sense that just happens to not be so common. So the first thing is to be consistent. You know, if you're not consistent with your music or just, you know, your craft, you're not going to get anywhere. You got to be doing this every day. You got to be putting hours into it. And yeah, sure, take some breaks here and there, maybe, you know, to rejuvenate your creative juices. But at the end of the day, you got to be hitting the oil rig, and that by oil rig I mean FL Studio. So you know, you got to be grinding, you got to be putting hours in. Really, seriously, like, you know, you really gotta. It's not even like you can do it. It's a requirement, really. So you know, don't get that twisted. The other thing about how to blow up as an artist is your image. You know, you can't be dressing like everyone else, you can't be acting like everyone else, you can't be moving like everyone else. You gotta have some differentiating factor about you. You don't need to be you don't need to be super different. You just need to have something unique about you. You know, people need to be able to look at you, hear you, see you, and be like, all right, there's something about him that differentiates him from the other 1,000 Summers, Laserdimp, Nettspend, osamason clones. You get what I'm saying? Like, it has to be something. Put your own spin on something, you know? And part of the reason people don't have their own unique style is simply because they just haven't been doing something for enough. You know, you look at every artist, for example, you look at I'm stumbling over my words like crazy. I'm being a little fast. You look at Laserdimp right now, and you look at him before, you know, there's some older videos and songs of his that have leaked, and he was hopping on like splurge beats, all sorts of beats. He was just cloning. He didn't have his own style. But after doing something so many times, he developed that style. So now he has this unique little sound, you know what I mean? It doesn't just come out of nowhere. So don't just start and think you're going to be the most unique artist ever, because if you try to do that, your stuff is going to be hot. It's going to be trash, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, so there's nothing wrong with basing your stuff off of someone at first, but just, you know, eventually if you put in that work, you got to develop your own style. All right, the next thing too, you said marketing. All right, TikTok. I'm not gonna lie, this is a must if you want to blow up. Not a must. It's really stupid for you not to be on TikTok, because it's just like, yeah, you do somewhat have to win that algorithm lottery. I have no idea how it works. I'm sure there's a way to like guarantee you're successful, but this is just not my domain. You know, George probably gave better advice. I would just say in general though, Instagram, you should be on all platforms, but you should definitely be dropping music videos if you have a little bit of motion. Another really underrated part of, he talked about networking too, and I'm gonna speak on this, and he gave some guidelines, but I'm gonna just say it the way I would explain it. So you know, a really underrated part of marketing is like networking, and by networking I mean by who you're associated with. So who you're associated with in a certain scene has a huge effect on how well you do. For example, like, not how well you do, if you're associated with certain rappers and you're like a clique, and you might not be an official clique, but you know, people kind of know, oh, he's friends with this, he does this, they collab with each other, oh, this producer produces with these people, then you start to form a scene, right? And when you form a scene, you start to form a little community, and that's the basis of everything SoundCloud, underground, rap, it's all community. So networking, and by that, you can't just force relationships, you can't just collab with any random person, you can't just hack this stuff, and I'm sure you can to some extent, but you know, the best case and what works the best is collaborating with people, or just friends, or becoming friends with people that you believe in and you think are good. And this works with anything, you know, and just putting in the work. So honestly, how to blow up as a music artist, let me summarize it. Put in work every day, hours, doesn't matter. Make a song, make 2 songs, make 3 songs, I don't care, bro. You better make beats, whatever. Put yourself out there. If you make the best music ever, but you don't put yourself out there, not gonna get heard. Third thing, be unique, be different, you know. Open the SoundCloud app and hit related tracks. It's not that hard, all right? And lastly, just be a genuine person, make friends, you know, do this stuff. At the end of the day, not everyone's gonna make it, but some of y'all will, some of y'all won't. It is what it is. Maybe you just don't have that it factor. That's kind of like a harsh thing to say, but it's true for some people. Anyways, hopefully you got some value from this video. You enjoyed. Maybe you liked George's voice or my voice. I have no idea why I said that. But it's hopefully you now know how to blow yourself up as an underground artist or rapper. But anyways, thanks for watching. Take care. Subscribe to For the Youth. You don't need to subscribe to me, and follow them on Instagram, For the Youth on Instagram. I think at George Peretti. Shout out them. Take care. Bye. Peace.